joining us, everyone. I'm Cherise Gibson.
And I'm Devin Bartolotta. The shortage of deputies at the Orleans Parish Jail is no secret, but just last week, eyewitness investigator Mike Pearlstein showed how the problem is spilling over into court, keeping defendants out and forcing delays for victims.
Well, now Mike has heard firsthand from Sheriff Susan Hutson, and she acknowledged that deputy shortage that Devin is talking about here and is causing issues across the board. But she says she is working to plug the holes. It's an interview you'll see only on WWL TV.
At a time when the number of Orleans Parish Sheriff's deputies is, in Sheriff Susan Hutson's words, at critically dangerous lows, the number of inmates has increased by more than 200 since COVID restrictions were lifted, from about 700 to close to 1,000.
We're dealing with 200 to 300 more people, but we are still down in staffing. So what does that tell you? That's even more a serious of a staffing issue for us.
Last week, we reported that the shortage forced the sheriff to cut back on the number of inmates transferred to court each day for hearings. But since that story, all sides say they have been working toward easing the bottleneck.
Well, you know, we met with the court and they say they wanted to go back to pre-COVID rules. Well, I inherited this department. I inherited post-COVID, and so that's the reality.
In a letter to judges last month, Hutson explained that she is down from 14 transport deputies to just 5. But she said she did find creative ways to bring more inmates to court last week.
We are partners in this system, and we're just trying to work out a plan so that the system functions.
Hutson said a lasting solution is to hire more deputies by increasing their pay from the current $15 an hour to $20. She said she will soon present her plan to the city council, something that council president Helena Moreno said she welcomes.
This shouldn't be something that she deals with alone. This should be something that we all kind of deal with together.
My campaign promise was to get people to $20 per hour to start. And if lifeguards are making that, surely deputies should be able to make that.
Well, the sheriff will soon have the opportunity to present a plan to increase pay at the council's mid-year budget adjustment. So, of course, we'll keep a close eye on when that happens.